Good morning, everyone. Let's see about cancer. We all know that cancer is one of the most common spreading disease among this worldwide because it could have so many deaths among the years. The statistics of US has recorded that the cancer is one of the most dangerous disease. It could have so many kills. And let's discuss about what is cancer and what are the symptoms of cancer and how it is treated and how it can be prevented. And also see what are the types of cancer, that means the stages of cancer. Having cancer is a life-changing event and it could be diagnosed very easily and it could also be prevented very easily. But once if the cancer cells have been inside in your body, and it could have several symptoms, and it could be more dangerous according to the statistics. And let's see how it can be treated. Let me explain what is cancer. A cancer is a large group of diseases with one common thing, and it is a cell which inside our body it could grow rapidly and it could be separated multiple. So this could cause our body so dangerous and leads to death. And cancer is the most common cause death in US, but fewer 20% of people will die due to this cancer. And I'm also going to explain the types of cancer. There are over 100 types of cancer. Healthcare provides categorize them according to where they start in our body. And the first thing is solid cancer. 80 to 90 percentage of the cancer 80 to 90 percentage of the cancers are solid cancers because it is easily spreaded and it is also a genetical disorder. And this includes carcinoma that forms in epithelial tissue like your skin, breast, colon or lungs, and sarcoma that forms in bone and connective tissues. The second thing is blood cancers. You all know that blood cancers is the most dangerous cancers because if the cancer cells has been separated multiple in your blood, it could cause tumor and it also leads to death. And these are cancers that start in your blood cells. Examples like leukemia, lymphoma, and multiple myeloma. And the third thing is mixed cancer. If a person is affected due to this mixed cancers, we could say that the person should not alive within 3 to 4 years because these are very dangerous cells and it could spread multiple in your body and it causes to various diseases. And we should know about the common cancers. According to the statistics of 2024, over 2 million people have been diagnosed as cancer and 6 lakhs people have died due to these cancers. About 1 in 4 people will develop cancer at same point during their lifetime. The most common cancers are breast cancers, lung cancers, prostate cancers, colorectal cancers, blood cancers. And anyone can develop cancer, but cases vary based on race and sex. According to 2022 annual report on cancers, the disease affects slightly more people assumed male of birth. The cancers will affect male people so easily than the female, and affects people over 60 more than any other age group. The cancer doesn't have any age group. It could be spread to a child, newborn child, to a old people. Affects more black men, that is it is also a racial group. The black men could also severely affected due to this cancer according to the statistics of 2023. And American Indians and any other mixed race peoples have these cancers so easily. And let's see about the symptoms and causes of cancers. Fatigue is the most common thing we usually diagnose that. And second thing is fever. We all know that fever is a very slight high temperature in our body, but we want to diagnose what causes this fever. And third thing is loss of appetite. The loss of appetite means if we have loss of weight gradually in a week, we have to diagnose that if the cancer bloods are inside our body. And next thing is night sweats. And third one is moles. Let's see what causes cancer. Cancer is a genetic disorder. We all know that it could spread from one generation to another generation. And but it doesn't necessarily mean it's inherited. It happens when gene that manage cell activity, that is a mutate. They create abnormal cells that divide and multiply gradually inside your body. These cells create cancer clusters, that is also called tumors. We all know that if a person could affected due to this tumors, the doctors will help them to diagnose cancer first. For example, a tumor in your breast may spread to your lungs, making it hard for you to breathe. And in some types of blood cancers, your bone marrow makes abnormal blood cells that multiply uncontrollably. According to the medical researchers, inherited genetic mutations, which is 5% to 10% of all cancers. And we all know that the cancer is a genetic mutable disease and it could spread from one generation to another generation, and cancer doesn't have any age groups because it could affect a newborn child to a old people. And let's discuss about the risk factors. First thing is family history. We all know that if a parent have these cancer diseases, it could probably spread it to his children. And we all know that the siblings, grandparents, and whomever relation having this cancer could also spread to us. And the second thing is smoking. We all know that smoking is very injurious to health and it could cause cancers. And due to this, tobacco and e-cigarette increases the chance of developing lung, esophageal, pancreatic, and oral cancers. Environmental factors. The cancer is also exposure to toxins in your environment like asbestos, pesticides, and radon can eventually lead to cancer. Malnutrition. We all know that our nutrition and we all know that we are not following the regular nutrition and we are not intaking good vegetables or fruits. We are eating junks and so much of foods which causes these cancers. We all know that these kind of foods may cause cancer. And malnutrition, high fat or high sugar foods can increase the risk of for many types of cancers. And you are also vulnerable to diseases if you don't get enough physical activities. Hormone therapy. Women and people assigned female at birth taking hormone replacement therapy may have an increased risk of breast cancers. Radiation exposure. It could be a might quite interesting that the radiation could also causes cancer. We all know that the UV radiations are so harmful to our body and it could cause the cancer cells to increase rapidly. And let's see how cancer is diagnosed. Blood test for cancer. Complete blood count, that is CBC. Blood protein test and humor maker test could also used to identify if the cancer is inherited in your body or not. And the second thing is imaging tests like CT scans and MRI scans and ultrasound or iodine test could also help you to find if the cancer is present in your body cells. And biopsies, which could be a surgical or a non-surgical. Genetic testing for cancer to diagnosis and plan treatment for inherited forms of cancers. And how is cancer stage determined? We all know that there are 4 stages of cancer. The first stage is very mild stage. Second and third stage, it could be curable or could not be curable. If the cancer reaches to the fourth stage, that is the final stage, the person could probably goes to death. And how is cancer treated? The cancer could treated using some surgeries, can remove cancerous tumors that have been spread. And chemotherapy destroys cells with powerful drugs in pill form or intravenously. Radiation therapy kills cancer cells with dosage of radiations. Immunotherapy, it could engages your immune system to fight these diseases. And targeted therapy, the targeted genetic mutation cells could be destroyed using some of the radiations. And bone marrow transplant replaces damaged blood stem cells with healthy ones. So these are the treatments used to prevent cancers. And let's see how is cancer can be prevented before it gets affected. First thing is quit tobacco. We should avoid these tobacco materials to prevent from cancer. Follow your nutrition plan that is healthy for you. And daily physical activity, it should be a habit for everyone to make our body fit and also for good blood regulations. And avoid environmental toxins like asbestos and pesticides. Protect yourself against sun damage. Have regular cancer screenings. So these are the cancer preventing things. So you should be very conscious for this cancers because it is one of the most dangerous disease among the world. So in my opinion, you should have a good nutrition, avoid tobacco and regular physical activities and regular medical tests could help you to live a better life. Thank you.